The time has arrived. The college football playoff set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. And welcome to Sioux Nation and the Gaylord family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium as we see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fout, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense comes on the field first today. You got a matchup on paper, Kirk, that really seems to favor this dominant defense. And unless this offense can do something special, it feels like yards and first downs are going to be hard to come by today.
What this defense does a really good job of is negating any ability at all to run the football. Puts you in obvious passing situations, and then they turn it loose and get after the quarterback. I feel bad for the offensive line and especially the quarterback today.
On first down, it's play action. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, I love this call here by the offensive coordinator. Big playoff game. You take a shot downfield. Now, they didn't hit it, but I love the aggressive approach here early by this OC.
Grab down the middle. It's Pearson. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And the Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and they get you the yards you need.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Handoff here from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Gibby keeps it himself. And he's tackled, but only after picking up the first down.
That's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down on the third down conversion.
The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Again, makes it second and medium. Tight end goes in motion. Play fake, looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And with that miss, the score remains the same. So the Charlotte 49ers offense out there for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you saw, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Nowhere to run up the middle.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for their offense.
And the 49ers will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Receiver makes the grab. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37. The 49ers look to keep this drive moving. It's a run. Running back's got it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that previous play. Tailback with another carry. Tackle made after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. And the 49ers will look to convert here on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. They trust the running back to convert on fourth down. Now let's see if they keep feeding him here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Touchdown, 49ers, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
That is tough for the ball carrier here, because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Defense will make the stop and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Takes the handoff again. Short game, what's going to be the final play of the first period. Well, Kirk, it's Charlotte in the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down mark. The 49ers will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. The running play called on fourth down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Charlotte.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And they tack on the extra point. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Nice grab. It's Gibson. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. The Sooners will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
That's reeled in. It's Tatum. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Second down after that short completion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner. They'll stop him for a loss.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
That game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns, and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. 3rd and short here in this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. It's Mateer. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. They stop at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. The 49ers offense is back out there on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down. So penalty on the defense moves the offense 5 yards closer. So 1st and 10, that's a costly mistake for the defense on 4th down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Looks right for a quick completion. They made the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41, and they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision. The sure hands. It's Austin. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the 49ers pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The 49ers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. He hands it off from the gun. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
And now the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Screen to the receiver in the flat. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt. He's looking to throw. On the move now. He'll throw it now. It's caught. It's Austin. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. They're going to run it here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. He missed it. Off target that time. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss. And the Sooners will kick this away to start the second half. Looks like they'll try to make a play with the return. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Charlotte offense retakes the field now. They build the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the 3rd quarter. Off the play fake on first down. That is broken up and incomplete.
It's a good job here by this defense, especially the linebacker man coverage, but the quarterback needs some help here from his intended target. He needs to be able to find a guy that can separate and pull away from man coverage to be able to make any play at all.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. It's an option look. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant, allowed the defense to get to him.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play. A new set of downs after that completion. It's a shotgun run call. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
With the catch, it's Austin. They get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now from the 37. 1st down here for this offense. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They bring him down after a short gain there. Third and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. 1st down, looking for more now. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution.
And the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss on the play.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Swarm to the pass rush.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
We're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, 49ers. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Keeping it on the ground here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. The Sooners come to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. To the air, it's Mateer. A deep shot to the left side. He hauls it into the 25, still running. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Handoff from the shotgun.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Quarterback keeps the football. Heading for the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. As the QB fights his way into the end zone.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Cobb. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Charlotte offense back on the field now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep down the left side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
On third down, he drops to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. The Oklahoma offense is back on the last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. The defense make adjustments. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The 49ers offense is back out there on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time. Looking to put together a positive drive here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. Try to run it with the option. He's got the first and still going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job of pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. This has been a tremendous fight through 3 quarters. This playoff game deadlocked heading to the final period. Let's check out the game summary so far. Heading to the 4th quarter, who can step up and make a crucial play in this pursuit of a national championship? Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the 49ers will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. Theo here, fourth down completion to the right. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, handed off inside. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
He finds some space. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
It's a quarterback keeper. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. The 49ers will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. Here we go, the most important series of this game. Tied up, 1st and goal. QB decides to keep it here. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Pressure on late in this playoff game. Down 3, they've got to make something happen right here. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Looking downfield, it's Mateer. He flips it to the back across the middle. Blocked the turf, but made the first man miss on the way to the first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle, it's Gibson. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. There's the snap, quarterback setting up the throw. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look. Cover as much ground as you can and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Gibson. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Tries the right with a quick throw. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. Going to step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there. So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught near the goal line. And he'll run out of bounds and picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, against this quarterback and this offensive style, these defensive backs are going to be out on islands trying to hold up in coverage. It's paramount. You get a good pass rush here on second and goal to try to keep these guys out of the end zone.
And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have
touchdown, Oklahoma. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Chris, we've watched this offense all year make plays and come up with drives like this to give their team a chance to win football games. And now we are the biggest stage of the year, and they come up with one more touchdown to give them the lead here.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. The shotgun running play call. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Looking deep for late-game heroics. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Cannot connect. Incomplete. And now fourth down.
Fourth down now. And defensively, you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
And the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Contact in the neutral zone leads to the penalty. That's good news for the offense. So first and 10 for the offense after a costly fourth down penalty on the defense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He could go. The 30, at the 20, past the 10. Touchdown, Sooners. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Well, and that's another touchdown for this offense. They continue to go out there and battle. I want to see what this handshake's going to be like after the game. I don't know how the opposing coach feels about this late score.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. He steps out of bounds at the 14. That's where the drive will start. The Charlotte offense retakes the field now. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. And the huge gain is negated as the officials spot a penalty. Tough for the offense to bounce back from that one. He'll test the right side here. And he'll be brought down. In these playoff games, it's win